In this video, we will show you some standard riding tips from proper braking and efficient battery use to body position and hill climbing. Before we get into the riding tips, we want to go through some basic safety training. First of all, we advise that you always wear a helmet and any other safety gear that you may feel is necessary. Proper shoes are required. Using gloves also adds a level of comfort and performance to your riding experience. Additionally, always be aware of what is ahead of you as you ride responsibly. Scan for any kind of debris like dirt, sand, gravel, or wet areas so that you can avoid them, or at least ride straight across those areas. While three-wheel drifts can be fun, they can also be dangerous when encountered accidentally. Prior to carving up your neighborhood, make sure that your brakes are functioning properly. Go a short distance at a relatively slow speed and practice braking. On subsequent test rides, steadily increase your speed and apply brakes. Do the same on downhill slopes so you understand how long it will take you to stop. This is very important. By gradually applying the brakes, you can avoid skidding, which will keep you in more control and add to the life of your rear tires. As well, on steeper descents, we advise that you pump the brakes by squeezing the brake handles, releasing them, and squeezing them again. Rather than holding the brakes on for a sustained period of time, squeezing and releasing the brakes will keep them from overheating. The TRIKKE Tribred has a free-wheel hub motor, so there is no resistance when you are coasting or going downhill. It is designed this way so you can propel it without using the motor, and coast downhill without drag. This also means that you can pick up good speed going downhill. In general, do not go at speeds that are beyond your ability, and always be looking ahead. Braking earlier than you may think necessary is a good practice. As well, when braking, it is important to shift your weight backwards. This puts you in the ready position for braking and shifts more of your weight over the rear wheels. Two things not to do, just like on a bike: if you turn the front wheel too sharply, it will jackknife, causing the vehicle to come to a sudden stop, and chances are that you will continue moving forward, which could result in a fall or possible injury. Keep both arms strong while riding and never turn the handlebars too sharply. Rather, lean the frame into the direction of your turn and steer just enough to control the carving position. Secondly, do not lean too far back while riding or standing on the Tribred. Leaning too far back can cause the front wheel to come off the ground, and you could flip onto your back. Be conscious of keeping enough weight forward to keep the front wheel on the ground, giving you the 3-point balance you want. If you do find yourself beginning to pop up the front wheel, make sure that you squeeze both brake handles gently. This will arrest any forward movement and allow you to bring the front wheel back to earth for stable 3-point stance. If you keep these safety tips in mind, there's a much better chance that you will have fun without injury. Once you get comfortable, try to remember not to get too cocky. This is when accidents happen. Stay aware at all times and ride responsibly. Remember to be careful of others sharing the pavement in front and behind you at all times. We also strongly encourage you to brief any newcomers that you allow to ride your Tribred on all of these safety tips. And follow your local ordinances about where you are allowed to ride. Public areas, streets, bike paths, parking lots, and sidewalks all have different rules, so look for posted signs. According to TSA, large lithium batteries are not to be transported on passenger aircraft. To travel, you may need to ship the battery separately. Now let's discuss some proper riding techniques. First of all, you have probably already noticed that the Tribred comes equipped with locking brakes, activated by squeezing the brake handles and pushing down the spring-loaded pins on each lever. When parking on any kind of incline, make sure that you are parked facing directly up or downhill, not across the hill. To release the parking brake, simply squeeze the brake levers. Now you're ready to roll. After stepping up onto the foot platforms and holding the handlebars, lean forward and slowly roll back the motorcycle-style throttle. Leaning forward and using a gradual acceleration will ensure that the front wheel does not spin and burn rubber on the pavement unnecessarily. This will increase the life of your front tire. Once you are riding, you'll notice how you can lean the frame with you into each turn. Standing in a natural and relaxed position, keep your front arms strong and engaged. This is an active riding platform, and as you carve a left turn, your left leg should bend, and your right leg can push out straight. As you come into a right turn, you will bend your right leg and push out with the left. This is where the fitness benefits of the ride will become apparent. After a few years of developing how to ride the electric versions of the trike carving vehicles, we have discovered that the best way to ride is not to just go straight with straight legs, but to gently carve turns as you go. You do not need to make large carving turns, but comfortable, smooth turns at a rhythm that suits you best. This will also add a little more speed to your ride, reduce the amount of battery that you are using, and keep you fit. You can easily do this within the boundaries of a bike lane or a sidewalk. We find it a lot more enjoyable to ride this way, and you will also find that when you have more room to make wide sweeping turns, you will. The fun is in finding the areas on your ride that allow you to make deeper carving turns. We find ourselves seeking out uncrowded back roads, alleys, parking lots, and side streets. Touring is fun, and getting around without a less efficient, heavier vehicle that pumps out toxic emissions also feels good. But getting your groove on as you go out for a workout or run an errand feels really good. This will likely make you want to get on again and again. It's like owning a ride in an amusement park that you can take with you wherever you go. Just find pavement, hop on, and ride. The TRIKKE Tribred is first and foremost an electric vehicle that provides the option of human-powered propulsion. If you are looking for a great workout on your pony, you can ride hard and long or propel yourself without the motor at all. You can even take the battery out for a workout. It's your choice. Hill climbing on a trike is challenging for a beginner, but the electrically assisted pony makes it easy to accelerate up hills. Once you've mastered the flats, steeper hills will require your assistance with the same human power by pushing into turns with your arms and legs to lessen the resistance on the motor. Take your time to find the sweet spot that will accelerate you through your turns. You will also discover how incredibly maneuverable these vehicles are. They can be controlled and maneuvered in very tight or crowded spaces with total confidence. And once you get the hang of it, you will find that they corner like a sports car, thanks to their cambering frame that keeps 3 points in contact with the pavement at all times. Easy to fold and roll into the back of your car, you will enjoy the lightweight and portability of all trike vehicles. Using your pony as a commuter vehicle will save gas and money, even if you have to drive part of the way. The adjustable handlebar allows you to share your ride with friends and family of different sizes. Experiment with different heights to find the most comfortable position for you. As for tire pressure, we recommend that you keep the tire pressure between 50 and 70 psi. Heavier riders may prefer a harder tire above 70 psi. While there are 2 speeds, the low speed will increase the distance you can cover on a single charge. When you stop on a hill, it is best not to roll backwards. It may result in damage to your vehicle or injury to yourself. To charge a Tribred, just plug in the charger whenever you get to your destination, so it's always fully charged. A full charge takes about 5 to 6 hours from a completely empty battery. When you arrive at your destination, turn off the power by holding down the green button or turn the key to the off position. Continue turning the key to unlock the battery for removal, because batteries can be charged off the trike or swapped with a freshly charged battery. Over time, your vehicle will need slight maintenance. Brake cables will stretch as they are used and can be fine-tuned at the brake levers. Additional adjustments can be made down on the brakes. Tires will wear and should be checked periodically. Refer to the owner's manual for tire replacement. Before every ride, we recommend checking all hex bolts to make sure they are tightened properly. For more information and advanced riding tips, visit www.trikke.com for support, videos, a map of authorized trike trainers, and more. Be sure to check out our showroom for the latest accessories and newest vehicles like the Ski, a downhill snow sport vehicle using the same technology to easily control all 3 skis for an amazing carving experience. Thank you for watching. Now hop on your pony and practice these tips. Ride responsibly and have a blast!